Live from KSAT 12, the news at 5:30 starts right now.
Tonight, San Antonio police are looking for two people who they say are responsible for firing a barrage of bullets in a church parking lot this morning, hitting and killing a man who had just arrived for services.
Yeah, this happened on the city's east side on South W.W. White Road. Our Camelia Juarez is live at the scene right now. Camelia, what do we know about the man who was shot?
Tim, Courtney, the Bexar County Medical Office is still working to identify the man who was killed. And San Antonio police say the man arrived here to this church. We can see from the building it's called Storehouse Ministry. San Antonio police say a silver Durango was pulling into the parking lot of the church. Inside the SUV, several adults and two children. Police say as they were getting out, someone began shooting at the vehicle. The driver was the only person shot. We're told he was hit in the torso. The shooter took off in a four-door vehicle and the victim died at the scene. Now, police believe that the shooting was targeted, saying they found around 20 shell casings here at the scene. Reporting live on the east side, Camelia Juarez, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Camelia. Well, helping out a friend lands another man in the hospital with a gunshot wound to his back. San Antonio police say the 27-year-old man went to pick up a female friend from a home near the northwest side. Police say he never got out of the vehicle, but when the woman got in, the shooter opened fire on the truck. Despite being hit, the driver managed to speed off and make it to his apartment. He was taken to the hospital with what police describe as non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators say that suspect is still on the loose, but they say he is a 32-year-old man.
The Center for Disease Control and Prevention is sounding the alarm on the noticeable increase of type 1 diabetes cases across the country, especially among children.
Yeah, the local chapter of a national nonprofit hoping to make an impact through prevention and treatment. Jonathan Cotto explains how they're doing it one step at a time.
I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at the age of 5, and this organization means a lot to me. They've helped me through rough times.
It's for people like Ryan Price that the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation hosts fundraising events like this one.
The amount of money they raise each year, the technology, what I'm wearing right now, it's a Meteorite 770G system, and it actually has the technology to keep me at a stable range, help me prolong my life to live a healthier lifestyle.
JDRF says the goal is to make life with type 1 diabetes easier by investing in life-changing technology.
I was just inside talking to a Dexcom representative who was telling me about the new Dexcom that's coming out that's going to be smaller. It's going to be easier for them to manage, and it's going to have a shorter startup time. Right now, when they change it out, it's 2 hours, so we don't know their blood sugar for 2 hours without a finger stick. 3, 2, 1,
Today's walk is more than just a fundraiser. It's also an opportunity to unite and inspire.
With these types of events, we get to finally have a little more faith and then see the companionship around, and it really shows that we are not alone, and that's what a lot of people feel most of the time.
At the end of the day, this organization helps all us diabetics out in multiple areas.
Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Turning now to the war in Ukraine, a military official says a Russian attack on the Ukrainian city of Sumy killed at least one person and injured another. The victim is said to be a 62-year-old woman. Over the past 24 hours, 72 projectiles were reportedly launched at the city. Today, enemy fire from barrel artillery is said to have damaged homes, the gas pipeline, the electrical grid, as well as the railroad infrastructure.
Back here in this country, a search is underway in Pennsylvania for multiple people suspected of shooting into a crowd outside of a bar Saturday night.
At least 9 people were injured, and police are searching for a motive. CNN's Gloria Pazmino breaks down what investigators know so far.
A manhunt is underway to find the suspects accused of opening fire outside a Philadelphia bar, sending at least 9 people to the hospital. Police say they have recovered at least 40 pieces of ballistic evidence.
Hopefully be able to get some additional information as well as video surveillance that may be able to help us identify who's responsible for this.
The shooting happened just before 11 last night. At least 5 victims were listed in critical condition Sunday morning. 4 are in stable condition. Police say the gunmen were seen getting out of a black car and may have seen someone they wanted to shoot in the crowd.
At this point in time, we don't know the motive. Obviously, this is very early in the investigation.
Police were already on scene patrolling this busy area, filled with people enjoying a night out that quickly turned to violence.
We're policing it and trying our best in terms of to stop this type of violence. But again, that's the point where we need the assistance of the public. If you were out here.
The 9 victims range in age from 23 to 40 years old. And so far, no weapons have been found, according to police. I'm Gloria Pasmino reporting.
Meanwhile, some last-minute campaigning going on around the country and right here in Texas ahead of Election Day this Tuesday. First Lady Jill Biden in the Lone Star State over in Houston today. She was asked to come up to the pulpit at a morning church service to speak to congregants about the importance of making sure their voices are heard at the polls. She was also taking the case for voting specific candidates. The First Lady has been zigzagging across the country in the final 2 weeks in an effort to help her husband, President Joe Biden's party, the Democrats, come out ahead on Tuesday. Election Day is November 8th, and if you're still weighing your candidates, you didn't make it out there for the early voting, just head over to our election page. You can get all the information you need. Scan that QR code with your phone. It'll take you right to all that information at KSAT.com.
Well, the world's largest jackpot rises even higher. You still have a chance to win the Powerball jackpot. No one matched all the numbers during last night's drawing. It is now at a staggering $1.9 billion. We'll have to wait until tomorrow to see if somebody does win. At one point yesterday before the drawing, the Texas Lottery Commission said Texans were buying $9,000 worth of tickets every minute.
And they got nothing for it.
Exactly.
A California man is trying to figure out how his house caught on fire. Find out why he's now looking to the sky for possible answers.
A house fire can have many different causes, an unattended candle or an electrical short.
Well, what about a meteorite strike? A Northern California man says officials are looking into that very possibility that a meteorite destroyed his home in Nevada County on Friday night. The house caught fire after several witnesses say, and apparently caught on video, a large bright ball of light falling from the sky. Then they heard a big bang.
The flames were so intense that 2 fire departments battled them for hours. It's unclear if the meteorite did cause the fire, but NASA said the southern Taurids meteor showers were taking place this weekend, and astronomers say this year's shower included an increased number of fireballs.
Now, the owner of the home says he was told the chances of his home being hit by a meteorite was, get this, 1 in 4 trillion with a T. Perhaps he should buy one of those Powerball tickets.
Yeah, he would need it right now.
Yeah, glad that he's okay.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
video was crazy. My goodness. All right. Well, as we take a live look outside here this Sunday evening, looking a little bit clearer out there right now compared to the cloud cover that we saw earlier this morning. Temperatures this afternoon were able to climb a bit warmer than where we were yesterday. We'll quickly take a look at those current conditions outside. Just if you're fixing to step out for any Sunday evening plans, we are in the 80s here in the San Antonio area, but something you likely will notice this evening, more of a muggy feel. The humidity has returned, and that likely will make for some areas of fog and some pockets of drizzle tomorrow morning. We'll tell you what to expect for that Monday morning drive and the first day of the work week after the break.
I must not have been paying attention last night when Adam Caskey was here, because when I went for my walk this morning, I put on a long sleeve shirt, and boy, did I regret that.
Nope.
It was a little chilly this morning, but we started to see the moisture already move back in, and that's
This
why
was like 11 o'clock. It wasn't early.
There you go.
Not
yes,
an early riser.
We did see those temperatures warm up pretty efficiently this afternoon. Part of that thanks to the moisture in place, but that cloud cover that we saw was able to break up as expected, making for some clearer skies out there if you're stepping out for any Sunday evening plans. But notice as we take a look at live cam, one of the biggest differences right now compared to where we were 24 hours ago, it's darker. Today's sunset is happening actually right about now. Daylight saving time officially ended earlier this morning, so hopefully you set those clocks back an hour before heading to bed. The sun will now rise an hour earlier and set an hour earlier as we wrap up the fall months and head into the winter months as well. All right, temperature-wise, 83 degrees officially over at the airport, a dew point of 67. So that is that moisture that has been pumping back into the San Antonio area throughout the day today. What we're looking looking at right now is a change in the dew points, which is how we measure that low level moisture from now compared to 24 hours ago. Here in Bexar County, about 35 to 40 degrees warmer than where we were this time yesterday, which just essentially means that yes, the mugginess is back, and you likely will notice that if you are stepping out here over the next couple of hours. Temperatures falling into the upper 70s after the sun does go down. We'll continue to see those temperatures fall into the low 70s later this evening, but honestly, that's probably where we're going to stay for a good chunk of the area. Maybe some upper 60s possible through the overnight hours, but not expecting those temperatures to fall a whole lot more through the overnight compared to what we saw this weekend, just thanks to that moisture and of course the cloud cover that's going to build back in. So notice here on your future cast through the overnight hours, and when we are waking up Monday morning for the morning drive, fixing to step out for the commute, you likely will want to take the umbrella with you. We are expecting some spotty light showers, some pockets of drizzle, and some areas of fog, some of which could be dense in spots, hindering visibility for the morning drive. That all streaming in from the south. Spotty showers continue to work their way northward through the first half of the day. An isolated rumble of thunder not completely out of the question into the afternoon hours, but throughout the second half of our Monday, that activity looking to be more on an isolated basis than what we're expecting out there tomorrow morning. So your headlines as we get ready to kick off the work week tomorrow: patches of fog expected first thing tomorrow morning, spotty light showers, some drizzle and sprinkles certainly possible there as well. So of course, just plan on packing the umbrella, and as well as keeping your KSAT Weather Authority app nearby so you can check the radar and of course receive notifications before you do step out the door. If you scan that QR code right there, it will take you to a link to download that app as well. All right, let's talk temperatures. It is going to be significantly warmer out there tomorrow morning compared to what we saw early this morning and yesterday morning. I do think we will wake up to the low 70s for most of us here in the San Antonio area. Again, some upper 60s possible, but overall, just expect it to be a very humid start to the day. We will see those temperatures climb to about 80 degrees by lunchtime plans. Again, more of an isolated chance for a stray shower into the afternoon hours. We'll try and see some of that cloud cover break up, kind of like what we saw out there today, helping those daytime highs climb into the low to mid 80s by tomorrow afternoon. A forecast high around 84 here in San Antonio, 81 up in Bulverde, 85 out at Stinson on the south side of Bexar County, reaching back over to Hondo, Sabinal, as well as Uvalde. Into Election Day on Tuesday, really rinse and repeat. Because of that moisture in place, it is still going to be plenty muggy in the mornings this week, warmer than average from start to finish. But we do have another front that is looking to move in on Friday. That could bring some fall air back into the area for this weekend. So if you're missing that fall feel already, next weekend looking like a pretty good bet for now.
Thank goodness I'm sick of sweating in November.
Yeah, did not stick around long enough. We'll hope for a more impactful cold front. Thank you, Mia. All right, Larry, there are some important soccer matches going on. I know that's the case because that's all you left me to talk about.
Right. Wait, tease A, Tim. San Antonio FC is hosting Colorado Springs tonight in the Western Conference Final. San Antonio was here last year in the same round on the road, but they lost, so they want to erase that bad taste. Plus, tease B, Gerber, UTSA women's soccer team, they won the Conference USA Championship today, and they needed overtime to do it. Coming up. It's Championship Sunday for San Antonio FC as the guys will host USL Championship Western Conference Final at Toyota Field tonight at 7:30. Standing in their way, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. San Antonio is 2-0-0 against Colorado Springs this season, with both matches finishing 1-0. Beating a team 3 times in a single season isn't easy to do, but SAFC is up for the task. KSAT 12's Andrew Seeley has more.
We've been prepared all year. Every single guy, every single individual is prepared to play any position at any given time. It's just the principles that matter and the little details that need to be executed to win this game.
San Antonio FC knows what it takes to play at this time of year. In 2021, they traveled to Orange County for the Western Conference Final and came up just short of advancing to the championship on penalty kicks. But that was was last year's squad.
I think we're a completely different team mentally, physically. On the field, we're completely different. So I just think we need to keep doing what we've been doing all year, which is taking it one step at a time, one training day at a time. And, obviously there are going to be a lot of emotions. It's a conference final, and there's a trophy on the line at home. So something that we don't want to lose, and we got to, ride the emotions, but manage them at the same time.
There's a reason why we're here. We got to continue to focus on things that are in our control and continue with the same mentality. We cannot deviate. If we stay consistent in our behaviors and actions, we feel confident.
The Mentality Monsters have fought all season to have this moment and this opportunity tonight right here at Toyota Field. Kickoff is at 7:30. We'll have all the highlights and post-game reaction tonight on Instant Replay. For KSAT 12 Sports, I'm Andrew Seeley.
Thank you, Andrew. It's also Championship Sunday for the UTSA women's soccer team as the 6-seeded Roadrunners face number 5 Florida Atlantic for the Conference USA Championship at Transamerica Field in Charlotte, North Carolina. 32nd minute, the Owls keeper misplays the ball, and Marley Frey is there to make her pay, finding the back of the net, and UTSA leads 1-0. Some 4.5 minutes later, the Roadrunners strike again. Karen Singh receives the pass behind the Owls defense, and she puts it past the keeper for a 2-0 lead. Now, Florida Atlantic will score 2 second-half goals to force overtime, tied at 2. First OT now. Roadrunners Isa Hernandez with a corner kick, and Marley Frey heads it in for what will be the final goal of the match. UTSA wins 3-2 in double overtime to claim the Conference USA Championship.
This win is like every blessing I could ever imagine. This is every one of our dreams since we were little, like to come and win a championship. This is one thing I promised Coach Derek Pittman when I came here and transferred here. I'm going to help take this team to win a championship, and I'm just so grateful for this team and everything that, we put in. It was definitely a battle, but, we fought to the very last second, and I could not be more proud of every single person.
UTSA is going to the NCAA tournament. Matchups and bracket will be announced during the NCAA selection show on November 7th at 3 p.m. on NCAA.com. Now on the football field, the Roadrunners won at UAB 44-38 yesterday in double overtime. Frank Harris and Joshua Cephas connected for the game-winning touchdown, and then the defense forced an incomplete pass in the second OT to seal the deal for the Roadrunners for their first win ever in Birmingham.
It means a lot. The last time we came down here, it didn't end well for us. So just coming here, coming out victorious means a lot. It's hard to win here. The record is really good at home, so it means a lot for us to come out here victorious.
UTSA will host La Tech Saturday, November 12th at 2:30 p.m. at the Alamo Dome. The Texas Longhorns are back in the AP Top 25, coming in at number 18 as they continue to yo-yo on that poll. Now, this after they won at number 13 Kansas State yesterday, 34-27. So Texas is 6-3 overall, 4-2 in the Big 12, and will next host TCU next Saturday, 6:30 p.m. live here on KSAT 12. Now, speaking of TCU, the Horned Frogs moved up 3 spots to number 4 in the AP Top 25, their highest ranking since late in the 2017 season. TCU is 9-0 overall and 6-0 in the Big 12. Last night, the Houston Astros won their second World Series championship in franchise history and second one in 6 seasons. They beat the Phillies in Game 6, 4-1, to win the Fall Classic 4-2. Astros rookie shortstop Jeremy Pena was named World Series MVP, and Dusty Baker finally gets his first World Series title as a manager.
It's just sheer joy and thankfulness. It's not relief at all. Because everybody was talking about it more than I was even thinking about it, And so, I always said before that if I win one, I'll win 2, but you got to win 1 first. The 1 was hell to get to this point. But it was well worth it.
Thanks to the Astros winning, Mattress Mac won some $75 million, believed to be the largest legal payout in sports betting history. The Denver Nuggets shot nearly 61% from the field in a 126-101 win against the Spurs last night. San Antonio led by 3 a handful of times in the first quarter, but Denver took control after tying the game at 13-all to lead by as many as 31 points in the fourth quarter. So the Spurs will host those same Nuggets tomorrow night, 8:30 at the AT&T Center. The Spurs looking to snap their 3-game skid. Guys?
Hope for a better outcome this time around. Thank you, Larry.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
All right, some areas of fog as well as some spots of light rain possible first thing tomorrow morning and into Tuesday as well. So just something to be aware of. Coming up at 10, there's some activity in the tropics that we need to talk about. So we'll do that coming up later on the Night Beat, guys.
Not quite done with that yet. Thank you, Mia. Thank you for watching. We'll see you back here for the Night Beat tonight at 10.
Happy birthday to Tim.
Happy birthday!
You stink.